Okay, let's see who this reading is going to be for today. I already did Taurus, so let's see who else. I already did the Taurus reading. I think I did Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, so we're going to do Scorpio. So Scorpio it is. Okay, Scorpio. So this is going to be a current love reading in regards to your love situation. We've been invited. Sorry about that. I didn't realize he had the TV that loud. But yeah, so this is going to be a current energy in regards to love surrounding you guys. I'm going to look into the course, the current energy, the main challenge, why is all this happening, what you're not seeing, and then where all this is leading to. So again, take what resonates, leave what does not. Again, this is a general message, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. All the information in regards to personal reading with me is in the description of my channel. So you check that out. Oh yeah, and at the end of it, I'm going to pull from my message deck in regards to from Aries all the way to Pisces. So you can see if you're dealing with either one of those 12 signs, how or what this person wants to say to you. Alright, so universe, current energy surrounding my Scorpios, please. Current energy surrounding my Scorpios. Yes, I'm up here in my room. It is cold. Like, I just recently moved and my space is a lot bigger. And it seems like you would think that the heat will rise like for being upstairs, but I swear it stays cold up here. I think I might need to go through and clean some vents out or something, because I just feel like I'd be cold up in here. Alright, Scorpios. So let's see. Okay, so right off the bat, some of y'all could definitely be dealing with the fire sign. Excuse me, a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, such as yourself. So I don't know about this current energy, because y'all got codependency in y'all's current energy. This says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So something is, this could be anything. This could be any vice in regards to you. This could be you overthinking. This could be a lack of trust. This could be gossip. It could be anything. But whatever it is, it's kind of affecting, like it says, it's affecting your romantic life. So let me see what this could be. Yeah, this could be anything. And she looks kind of distraught in this photo. So it could be something as simple as someone who's been through things. And, you know, sometimes that takes a toll on people, especially if you've been or had some type of trauma in your life and trying to adult. Universe, clarify codependency. What is this codependency about? Okay, so we got 3 of Wands in reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with the Aries. This could be somebody at a distance. So maybe you could be dealing with somebody at a distance, but also I'm saying like a lack of foresight. Like you don't, there's kind of like a lack of hope of things getting better. Like I say, you could be dealing with the Aries. So it's the feeling of a lack of things getting better with this particular person. And when I think of codependency and this coming into mind, like especially with the lack of foresight, this could just be overthinking. Like you could really be overthinking about a connection with someone that's not in your presence, because the 3 of Wands, whether it's upright or reversed, but 3 of Wands talks about at a distance, someone that's looking out into the distance. So we take this as tarot is a distance card. So it could be that it's someone that's not in your physical presence. Also, this speaks to actions. Something to do with someone's actions, whether it's yours or this person. But it's something to do with, in a sense of not really seeing something moving further than what it's already at. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, it could be a lack of balance, or it could be about some finances in regards to the situation. Anything else about codependency, universe? Yeah, look, we got the Two of Wands again in reverse. Again, heavy Aries energy. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. That's Capricorn energy. So yeah, it's giving a vibe of someone's been very indecisive with cooperating with another. So maybe you're dealing with someone and there's kind of like no cooperation, there's no teamwork, or you feel like you're in this by yourself. Like this person, maybe you feel like this person isn't really taking actions while you're trying to collaborate and do the things you're doing. Maybe this person, maybe you feel like this person isn't doing that. So maybe honestly for some of you the codependency could be in the sense of not really seeing a hope, not really seeing the hope in a situation progressing, like not really seeing the growth in a situation. The challenge here is the chemistry. So yeah, like this is for chemistry to be in a challenge position. This is something to me that's telling me like, you know, although there's, you know, a connection, but there's still like some major differences when it comes to you and this person. And maybe for some of you, being that these wand cards are in reverse, because for me when I think of wands, I think of desire, I think of passion. So maybe, and being that chemistry is in a challenge position, maybe you just don't feel passionate about a connection with someone anymore like you did before. Universe, clarify this chemistry. Yeah, like there's a lack of attraction. Like maybe you're not attracted to this person anymore. Yeah, look, we got the Four of Wands. I swear a lot of y'all could be dealing with an Aries, because Aries energy is out here like crazy, or a Leo. But the Four of Wands, yeah, maybe there's a lack of desire to come together or to be a family or some type of reunion or some type of coming together with someone. That's an issue. Like being that there's no chemistry, like it's hard to really put forth that action to, or put forth that action to come together with someone to make something. And for some of you, this could be a marriage. The Four of Wands, because when you look at the Four of Wands, it's two people. This kind of reminds us of like a marriage for some reasons. For me, it does. It reminds me of like a marriage. So being that there's like, you know, the attraction isn't there, it's causing issues in regards to, you know, if you're already married to this person or whatever the case may be, but it's something to do with the commitment, coming together, a relationship. What else about, why is this chemistry a challenge, universe? What else about this chemistry being a challenge? Okay, yeah, Five of Cups in reverse. This could be sadness, loss, grief, abandonment, guilt. Yeah, you know, I just saw in here focusing on the negative emotions, because remember, codependency is your current energy. So this could be focusing on the negative in regards to a situation. Hence why the attraction, the desire, the passion is kind of waning, because, you know, you're in a space of overthinking or, you know, really focusing on the negative and not seeing a positive in a situation. And look, we got the Emperor in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I swear some of y'all are dealing with an Aries. So while all of this is happening, we got the Sun card. The Sun card, I might have to clarify this because it's in a position of why it's happening. For me, the Sun card can speak of illumination when I think of why this is happening. Because maybe something, maybe you've had like an epiphany moment. Maybe something came to light for some of you. So let me see. Anyways, clarify the Sun. Why is the Sun and why this is happening? Clarify the Sun. Okay, we got the World card. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. But the World card, could it be that something ended? All of this is happening because something ended. We got Judgment in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it could be like some self-doubt, or, you know, somebody has a lack of self-awareness, unwillingness to learn previous lessons in the situation. So the pattern was repeated here in this situation. But while this is happening, because the World card, because perhaps something Something came to light. Something ended. What else for the sun, universe? What else for the sun? Ooh. The Two of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, it could have been right off the bat, a relationship ended. All of this is playing out because the relationship ended. And like I said, with codependency being the current energy, they can have something to do as far as why the relationship ended. And of course, why the challenge is there's a lack of attraction or passion or desire to be with this person or in this situation. We got the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Again, it could have something to do with finances for some of you. Or trust. If it's not specifically finances, it could be something trust and time, because when I think of Pentacles, it's not just finances for me. It could be the trust of a situation, time, or the stability or security within a situation. So what you're not seeing about this situation, and tens can be very significant, because I see like a lot of 10-10 energy in this for me. What you don't see is the wheel. The wheel in this deck talks about a time of positive change. A situation steadily moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise. Is what I'm taking it as. What you're not seeing is possibly this ending with this situation could actually be a blessing in disguise. That Sagittarius Pisces energy. Universe, clarify the wheel. Clarify the wheel, please. What about this wheel? The Wheel of Fortune. And I just realized, yeah, some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries. And the reason why I say that is because I'm looking at, is this Archangel Michael? I can't remember. Yeah, this is Archangel Michael. But the depiction of him, he's also in this particular deck. He's in a depiction of the Aries too. So it kind of gives me like Aries, Taurus vibes. So some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries. And I just saw 1212 on a timer too. So take it how it resonates. Clarify the wheel, universe. Clarify the wheel. Yeah, the Devil card. And the Four Cups at the bottom of the deck. So maybe I do feel like it was a blessing in disguise for real. Because this situation was toxic. Like, this situation was very, for some of you, very dependent. Very materialistic. Very toxic. Like, this situation was very toxic for you. So what you don't see is, if this was an ending for y'all, this was a blessing in disguise because of the situation. Some of y'all could be dealing with the Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, but what else about this wheel, universe, what they don't see coming? Ooh. What else about the wheel, universe? What else about the wheel? Okay, see how they like flipped out of my hand like that? Yeah, see, we got the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this would be y'all's energy with this King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so yeah, and again, I get a vibe of, I keep seeing repeated words: addiction, depression. For some of you, alcoholic. But this person was a King of Cups in reverse. This was someone who was scheming. This was a fraud. This was, for some of you, an alcoholic, or they had an addiction to some type of drug or whatever the case may be. But also someone who only looks out for themselves. So they're very selfish. This was a situation that I feel like it was a blessing in disguise, because this is why it was a blessing in disguise, because this Wheel card is here. This is y'all's energy. This is going to be y'all's energy. This Nine of Pentacles is what I'm picking up. So if it ended, if this message resonated for y'all and a situation recently ended, I know it's easily said and done, but take it as a blessing in disguise, because you pretty much dodged a bullet. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, the Fool card in reverse to the bottom of that. Again, Aries energy. This would have been something very risky. You would have took a big risk with this situation, and it would not have ended good. So where all of this is leading, you got attraction. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I always love this card because it gave me the Nine of Pentacles energy. Because you see how she's in the garden, she's sniffing the roses. And see the Nine of Pentacles, she's pretty much in the garden and enjoying her fruits of her labor. So attraction card always gives the Nine of Pentacles energy for me. So let's see that. pretty much going with the flow after this situation, y'all, is what I'm feeling. Clarify attraction, universe. Clarify attraction, please. Yeah, look at that. The strength card. The inner strength, the courage, the bravery to continue to move on and go forward, the confidence, the focus, overcoming self-doubt. Yeah, like whatever the situation was, this Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, some of y'all could be diving into your spirituality or whatever the beliefs it is when it comes to you. But with this strength card here and where all this is leading to, you pretty much getting back to yourself is what I'm feeling. Yeah, it says strength begins with the choice to be kind to yourself. Yeah, so yeah, I really feel like all of this experience, it was a blessing in disguise, which is bringing you closer to, more so back to you, focusing on you. Alright, Scorpio, so now I'm going to pull from my message deck from Aries to Pisces. We're going to see whatever those signs, whoever you're dealing with, wants to say to you or what they want you to know. Universe, Aries to Pisces. What do those zodiac signs want to say to my Scorpios? From Aries to Pisces, what does the sign want to say to Scorpios? Hold on, guys. From Aries to Pisces, what do they want to express to my Scorpios? Alright. If you're dealing with the Aries Scorpio, Aries wants you to know is third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. Yeah, especially when dealing with the Aries, and I kept feeling that Aries energy out here. Issue was a third party for this situation. Alright, if you were dealing with the Taurus, we got daydreaming. It says, I am always longing for you. So this person is always longing for you. Alright, if you're dealing with the Gemini wants you to know is reciprocity. It says, I want to have an equal give and take. So this Gemini wants it to be, equal. 50-50, I heard. If you're dealing with or was dealing with a Cancer, it says detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So this Cancer is detaching from the situation. You're dealing with a Leo. It says escape. I left when things got hard. So dealing with the Leo, just know that if they already been kind of back of the way, just know that this person can handle it. They are choosing to lead the situation. If you're dealing with the Virgo, it says absence. I felt like a part of me is missing without you. So this person is definitely feeling your absence. This person is definitely missing you. If you're dealing with the Libra, we got mend. It says, I want to fix our connection. So if you're dealing with the Libra, this Libra wants to fix and work on y'all's connection. If you're dealing with another Scorpio, we got missed opportunities. It says, I didn't act when I should have. So if you're dealing with another Scorpio, the Scorpio is now sitting on the fact that they didn't act when they should have, and they're regretting that. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, reveal. I want to tell you the truth. The Sagittarius has something to say. They want to express some truth to you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, we got chemistry. It says, I have never felt the passion this intense. So this could be like a newer energy if you're dealing with the Capricorn. It could be borderline. Just because I redirected to this devil card here with the Wheel of Fortune, it could be borderline obsessive with this Capricorn. Just letting y'all know. Alright, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, it says unworthy. You're a better person than I am. So this person, I don't know, this Aquarius has a lack of self-confidence is what I'm picking up. And they feel some type of way. And they feel like, you're a bigger person than what they were or however they handled the situation. And finally, if you're dealing with the Pisces, we have runner. I don't want to run anymore. So I take this two ways with this runner card. If you're dealing with the Pisces, for some of you, this Pisces is choosing to exit the situation and not really address the issues or anything going forward. So they're kind of, being nonchalant, detaching from it. Now, they don't want to run anymore. For some of you, this Pisces could be coming towards you to speak and let you know how they feel about you or the situation at hand. Okay, my Scorpio, so that was y'all's reading. Like I said, if the message resonates, definitely shoot me a like. Definitely subscribe for future readings. Comment below if you'd like to share the reading with someone who may need to hear it. But as always, it's going to be the end for me. It's probably all I do today when it comes to readings. But much love and peace. Until next time.